Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the second episode of the show, Life Q&A. With us tonight is Maya. She is a motivational speaker, and tonight she will be answering your questions that you've written to us on our forum. Welcome, Maya.
Good evening, Liam. Good evening, everyone. I'm glad we're gathering again.
I'm glad too, and so are our viewers because we've received positive feedback on the previous show and many more questions. So, Maya, are you ready?
I'm glad to hear that. I'm ready.
Okay, let's begin then. First question, how can I stop worrying about the past and the future?
Here's a simple explanation. Events that have happened in the past have already occurred. They're over, and you can't change them. So it's pointless to worry about something you can't change. But what can you change? The future. How? Certainly not by worrying. Why? Because worry stems from fear, and by fearing, you attract into your life what you don't want. If you're concocting scenarios in your head that might happen, 90% of them will never occur, and you've already experienced them in your mind. If you're going to invent scenarios, invent positive ones. Live in the present moment because there's no worry there. When you notice yourself worrying, know that you've stepped out of the present moment.
This was a wonderful explanation, Maya.
Thank you.
Let's move on. Next question, how do I let go of someone I love because I want to fight for them, but they don't care about me?
Look at it this way. A relationship with anyone, whether it's a parent, a friend, or a romantic partner, should be easiness. In this case, we're talking about a romantic partner. So know that if someone loves you, they won't leave. And if they don't love you enough, no chains, absolutely nothing will stop them from leaving. People who want to leave you, let them go. Let them go and trust that it's for your own good, because someone much better awaits you. Love yourself, because if you love yourself, you won't want to keep someone in your life who doesn't love you, but you'll realize that you deserve more and better.
Many people settle for the minimum, don't they?
Unfortunately, yes. But if it's difficult for you, just think, if I exist like this, full of love, surely somewhere out there exists a person similar to me and a person who will love me with all their heart and soul.
Thank you, Maya. Here's the last question. How do we exit toxic relationships?
Wow, I'm an expert at this. But this is actually a bit more difficult because people who want to exit such relationships usually only think they want to, but in reality, they don't truly want to. These are typically manipulative relationships. And what's most important here? The most important thing is that the person who wants to exit such a relationship truly desires it, because then everything else can come into consideration, and that includes primarily having conversations. Conversations with oneself, with friends, with family, with a psychiatrist, because in those conversations, the person starts to remove the rose-colored glasses they've been wearing for a long time. They then realize that the relationship they've been in isn't as wonderful, that the person isn't as special. They start to recognize moments of lies and manipulation. They see a wider and clearer picture of the relationship and that person. That's when they actually become aware of the entire situation. But the first and most important step is for that person to wake up and truly want to exit such a relationship.
Maya, these were outstanding answers, and I believe they will serve many. That's it for the questions for this show. Thank you, viewers, and thank you, Maya.
Thank you all. It was my pleasure.
See you again in the next show. Goodbye.